you know, we're starting our life together, right? Yeah. And you know, we just want to get you on the right track right away, which means from the ground up, knowing how to put your feet on the ground, how wide they should be apart. You're a tall guy, you've got a narrow stance, you're not bending at the knees very much, and there's a few other things that are hard for you to get the club, harder for you to get the club down, smashing into the ball, making that compression.
Okay.
And so we can hack the system a little by having you understand what you should be doing.
And that's just a matter of actually.
There's a couple of different things. Okay. I need you with a wider stance. Your feet should be at least as wide as your shoulders. Okay. You could go, yeah, you could go a touch wider even, just another inch or so. And also what you want to do is understand that your left foot should have some flare to it. So in other words, you should have a little flare out there, which helps you support this downward kind of movement. So what I'm talking to you about is you were standing here and your feet were straight out like this.
That's how I've always been.
Yeah, yeah. So this is not allowing this is kind of blocking your hips from doing some turning, okay? And you see all the good players on the tour, they got the right foot out about 10 degrees to the right and their left foot out about 20 degrees on the left. So they're, you know, half as much back here and twice as much on the left so we can follow through. So that's a good way to remember it. And the way to remember it is 10-20, okay? Meaning you got 0-0, 10-20, okay? Now 10-20 with a stance that feels wider than your shoulders probably will feel wider than your shoulders. So to you it might feel like a driver stance, I don't really know. But the idea is that you need to get your stance wider, get your foot flare organized. You know, we have the two touch points in the game with the hands on the club and the feet on the ground. There you go. So make a little backswing back there. Okay, now you got to come all the way to here with your knee as you bring the club down. As you bring the club down.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go. Right. So when you do that, this knee is kind of flexing towards the ground this way, or you're moving your weight a little bit into the shot.
And I'm actually trying to hit the turf first, or the ball first.
The ball and then the turf. But the idea is that you need to get some turf somewhere. And then we can move where it is. Keep yourself over. Your buttons of your shirt are going to feel like they're down. Go ahead and do that again. I'm going to hold this here. Nope. Backswing. And right now you're leaning over this, right? Backswing. And come down and I'll lean into this thing as you flex your knees. Boom, boom, boom. So.
That knee wants to stay straight.
Well, yeah. We want it to flex, and the more you turn that foot out, like this, go ahead and turn out more. Lift it, there you go. You'll be able to feel like you can kind of slide into second base. That's it. That's the move. Yeah, your hips slid. Get that shoe out there, give yourself some extra. Yeah. Yep. Head's gonna stay down, come on down. Backswings. So that's 3 in a row getting us some ground, right? And like I said, if it's hitting here, but you want to hit it more forward and more forward, well, you got to do more yoga slide. You know, you have to let your centers of your body go bang, 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 bang over here to catch ground more forward. But everything would always be the same. It's like in golf, what we are trying to do is load this backswing up, right? And we wind it up this way, and then we want to have momentum going towards the target. Right now, what you had was momentum of you going upward and backwards. So you were coming in and go whoop like this, almost scooping it a little. And so this whole bit here about me showing you what this does is going to allow you to get some crunch on the ground and the ball. Yeah. So the buttons of your shirt and your belt buckle there, they are both going to feel like they're ahead of the ball when you're hitting. Forward of the golf ball. You're too far behind it. Ball in the middle, please. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So you know that when you're striking this thing, you're going to be over here, right? Right?
Right.
Okay. So that's the kind of things you want to pose at home. It's like, oh, so I'm going to feel like when I'm ahead of this ball, yeah, your buttons are ahead, zipper's ahead, you're over here. You're going to get some crush on that ball this way, right? So what you're not used to doing is feeling like it's okay to go this way. So the 3 things that the body's going to do in this darn thing is it's going to rotate, okay? It's going to go up and down some, you know, and it's going to go linear. It's going to slide. You're going to sway. Right now we're just working on the sway. I want you to feel like you have a linear thing, like you're sliding into second base, surfing, you know, whatever that look is. But when you look at me from the front, you would see that my belt is over my left inside of my ankle, right? Foot flare, a little wider stance, more knee bend. Now, before you go, let me see just a little bit of bump over there, just so I know your brain's going, okay, guys, we're moving the belt loops this way today. Whatever I'm doing when I'm coming down, they're going here, right? And that's your main goal, is to feel a flexy left knee coming into that ball, staying over it with your buttons. Woo! That's a good thing for me to hear. Now here's what you're gonna feel. There you go, right? See how those shins are forward of the ankles? Knees are on the left side of your feet. You know? Backswing a little bit, and then there you go. That's it. Good job. My goal for you is you know, getting you feeling this today first, right? We just did a bunch of that for...
I've never moved so much on a golf swing. I'm pretty stiff. I try to do a turn.
Yep.
But these are... Yeah,
locked down, right? Yeah, these are powerful. I mean, remember Hogan's hips and Snead's hips. These guys had big hips. Nicholas, those guys had big hips. They were, you know, farmers doing a lot of work, and just big dudes, right? But man, those guys are moving. Trevino, even Player, right? Everybody had this knee going this way, moving into the shot, because that's how you get power. You got to get inertia, momentum, power. Hey everybody, what's happening? It's Gormanator here. I just want to let you know that I'm doing live Zoom lessons. The next best thing to an in-person lesson, a live Zoom. So you want to kick that slice to the curb, hop in, and let's get going. I've got my launch monitor and the tools I need. If you're at the office, work, wherever, we can get it done. Click the link down below, hit the page. It'll tell you all about the lesson and how it works. You'll be excited to get it done because I'll take care of you. See you guys on the next video.